Welcome back. The prestigious Cacique Awards may be months away, but the countdown is on for the nomination process. Antoinette Smith is live in studio with the details. Good morning, Antoinette.
That's right. Behind the #1 industry that is tourism, there are a number of average, everyday unsung heroes who do their job to ensure the Bahamas remains a top-tier travel destination. And recognizing and bringing those unsung heroes to light is the Cacique Awards. Joining us in studio this morning is Cacique Awards Executive Director Charity M. Brister and Director Megan Minus. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Okay, so for those who don't know, what is the Cacique Awards?
Good morning, Bahamas. The Cacique Awards is excellence in service delivery and tourism management. Persons go day in and day out working very hard to maintain our status in the world in tourism, and we want to honor those persons who really go above and beyond. And so this is the 18th Cacique Awards, and we're asking persons to nominate those deserving persons in our communities. You have your aunts, your colleagues, all family members. You look around and you know those persons who go above and beyond. And we want to single those persons out and recognize them.
So the nomination process is it's going on right now this month, and the awards isn't actually until May. So gearing up for the awards, what is going on in terms of the nomination process?
So the nomination process ends January 31st. So there's a very short window for persons to nominate. We have a total of about 25 categories. We have 11 local categories, and those would entail artisans, creative arts, sports and leisure, special events, sustainable tourism, and the list goes on. In addition to that, there is the awards of all awards, the Lifetime Achievement Award. And as persons might recall, Enrico Gazzaroli won the Lifetime Achievement Award for the last Cacique. And so we're asking Bahamians to nominate those deserving persons. There's another, perhaps almost 2 weeks, January 31st. You can go to the website, which is caciqueawards.com. You can visit the local tourist offices throughout the islands. And for those offices those islands where we do not have an office, persons can get application forms, nomination forms from the administrator's office. And so we've left nothing unturned. And we're also accepting nominations, of course, from Grand Bahama and Abaco, because we have our offices still functioning for the most part. So we don't want to leave them out. And the idea of this year's Cacique Awards is to show persons that we are still rocking.
So who is exactly, the Lifetime Achievement is a big deal. Who exactly is eligible for a nomination in that category, and who is eligible for a nomination in general?
So persons who are residents, Bahamians, would have been in the industry and showing excellence over a period of time on a sustainable basis. So it's not just for a one-off good performance. These are persons who, on a day-to-day basis, show excellence in service delivery and tourism management. The Lifetime Achievement winner, that's someone who would have been providing a service and creating growth in the tourism product over numerous years. And so we're just asking persons to look around and nominate someone for one of those many categories. In addition to that, we have 7 categories from the hotels. And those categories really show executives, chef of the year, employee of the year, front of house and back of house.
Now, Megan, you are the director, producer of the Cacique Awards. So how, in the months gearing up, how have you been preparing? I know you're responsible for a huge role.
Yes, when Charity called us to direct and design the Cacique Awards, we felt the need to ensure that we kept up with the theme, and the theme being still rocking. So we're hoping that persons who attend the show, they feel that the minute they walk in the door. So I'm hoping to, without giving too much away, we're hoping to have audible gasps as soon as people walk in the show. We're taking the design in a very technology-driven direction. So we're showcasing a lot of LED, a lot of digital, a lot of animation, a lot of mapping. So we're just hoping that this show is really dynamic and fresh and futuristic and new, and showcasing what tourism is in the Bahamas, telling the story of all these years of great things that the ministry has done, and ensuring that the persons who are nominated feel that this was for them.
I know you can't give us too much, and you've already said that, but in terms of razzle dazzle, what can we expect?
You can expect an Oscar-worthy lights, camera, action, performances, dance, music, original scores. You can expect the high energy, just Bahamian, feel it in your soul kind of performances. We're hoping that all of the presenters, the host, everybody who's in it, there's just going to be a high energy, really technology-driven show.
For both of you, it must have been a lot of work, a lot of time. So what's the whole process been like, just working together, collaborating to make a good show come May?
So right now we're working with predominantly an all-female team, and we have from stage direction to design to decor to technical direction, and right now we're just in the planning stages of every different department. So we have a timeline, and we are very ambitiously decided that we're going to have a complete show by the end of April. And with that in mind, every week there's new elements, there's new portions of the script that needs to be completed, there are new sections for music and the original scores that need to be created. So there's tons of planning still going on.
Again, a part of that script that's still not written yet are those nominations. So even though the nominations are due at the end of January, when do we hear who the nominees are?
Okay, so that's quite a process. And once the nominations are closed, we take about a week to a week and a half. We have a pre-selection committee who goes through all the nominations, and they take out the best of the best. And those nominations go on to the Blue Ribbon Panel, which is a group of distinguished Bahamians who will labor tirelessly to come up with 3 finalists. And out of those 3 finalists, one of those persons will become the winner. And so we're hoping to perhaps make that announcement as early as perhaps in March or somewhere about there. And at that same time, we will announce the Lifetime Achievement Award winner. However, only the finalists will be announced, because we have to keep that level of surprise for the awards for the winner.
Megan, for the question that is on everyone's mind, I know like you are in charge of the production, but what can we expect that is new, that sets it apart from all the other years before?
I think predominantly the design, the actual story that we're going to tell, we're going to do it in a different way as well. Now, again, I can't give any details, it's top secret, so you have to come out and come to the show. But I think this year's design is something that just hasn't been seen ever here in the Bahamas. So we really want to showcase that we can step it up and have that global awards production. So that's.
And we also want to remind the public to watch out for the People's Choice. And that is the music part of the awards. We have the secular as well as gospel, and those are done online. And so stay tuned for more information so that you can nominate your favorite artist or group.
Can we expect any surprise performances from those artists
Perhaps.
nominated?
Yes.
Come out, purchase your tickets, and come out and see.
Well, they can't give too much away, but the process is ongoing for the nominations and the whole award show in general. For more information, you can tune into the website at thecaciqueawards.com.